Alright gamers, with only a couple days now until Final Shape, which I can't believe it's already coming out next Tuesday, this video is sort of just a guide of how you can do some last minute prep to get yourself ready for Tuesday if you've been procrastinating like I know a lot of y'all probably have been. So first up is to head to all vendors that have weekly bounties and complete them on each character to hoard them until next week. You can grab 4 from Hawthorne, 3 from the Starhorse on Xur's Treasure Hoard, 2 from the Lectern on the Moon, and also Eris Morn, but I'm not really sure whether or not Eris Morns actually give you that much extra XP, but I just still grab them anyway. 2 from Varix on Europa, 2 from Petra in the Dreaming City, 2 from Shahan in the Cosmodrome, and then also 1 from Nimbus on Neptune. After that, you can really just fill up the rest with dailies, but make sure to get all the weeklies you can get done first because they provide the most XP gains. Dailies won't really give you that much XP, but you might as well do them at the same time since at the end of the day, all the XP will stack up and be useful for helping you unlock your artifact faster, and if you're like me and doing day 1 raid, having more of your artifact unlocked is going to be extremely beneficial. Now the second thing to do is to head over to Xur this weekend and get exotic ciphers. Why? Well, they are actually reworking Raoul for exotic focusing and making the cost less for focusing exotics, but they will now require exotic ciphers, so make sure you head over to Xur this weekend. Do his quest until you have up to 5 exotic ciphers ready to go because that's the cap for them. So, when you finish the legendary campaign next week and you claim your exotic, you can immediately start trying to get a good stat roll on it, or of course you can, get stat rolls on other exotics as well. Now also, this means to make sure you are not spending your exotic Ingrams you are getting right now. Any you already have or are getting from now until Monday, you should be saving for the final shape. Like for me, I've been stacking up all exotic Ingrams I've been getting and have 7 pretty much on each character ready to roll both some new and old exotics for some better stats. Next up is to spend all of your legendary shards. They are going to be depreciated starting Tuesday next week, so please burn through as many as you can. And if you're wondering what you should be spending them on, there are 2 really useful things in my opinion. The first being, of course, raid banners, as you all may know, and you can get them both from Hawthorne and then Petravenge, so buy as many as you can or want to hold. I recommend getting maybe 9 or 10 stacks if you've got enough shards for it. The second place to spend them on is at the Moon, at the Lectern. Here you can buy Phantasmal Fragments with the legendary shards. These can then be turned into Raoul for Glimmer, which may seem like a useless thing or a waste, but you will be thankful to have some of them when you run out of Glimmer when focusing weapons at vendors, because those things are expensive for no reason. And trust me, I don't want to go back and grind public events, and I guarantee you probably don't want to do that for an hour just so you can have Glimmer back. Next up is pretty self-explanatory, but just try to farm out any patterns you are missing and also shinies from Onslaught. I will say most patterns from this year are really not that great outside of Doom Petitioner, Eremite, Scatter Signal. I think those are the best options out of all the crafted weapons. But getting a good rolled shiny on any of the Brave weapons is going to be very useful. And if you've been slacking on grinding those, I recommend getting both a Godroll Mountaintop and an Edge Transit. It doesn't have to be shiny, just regular, since they are 2 of the best weapons in the entire game currently in my opinion. I also wanted to add on to this too, to do your Riven Wishes. If you haven't already, these you can turn into get upgrade mats, mementos, exotic armor, and even last wish red border weapons. So if you do not have it already, please go focus on getting the pattern for Apex Predator, because it is the strongest rocket in the game, and completing this quest will give it to you pretty much for free. So please go do those quests. Outside of all this, just do whatever you think you need to do, whether it be getting more upgrade mats on your account or maybe, farming up some better legendary gear. Take the rest of the week just to make sure, you are prepped, but obviously, take a break because there's some serious gaming time ahead of us. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like and sub would be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.